Imagine a city that transformed from a sleepy fishing village into the beating heart of global manufacturing. But now, ghost towns of empty factories, silent assembly lines, and workers heading home. That's Shenzhen today, shaking up the entire world economy. If you're wondering why your next gadget might cost more or take longer to arrive, stick around. We're diving deep into Shenzhen's factory closures and their massive ripple effects. Shenzhen exploded onto the scene in 1980 as China's first special economic zone, a magnet for foreign investment from Hong Kong and Taiwan. With cheap labor and killer infrastructure, it became the world's factory, fueling China's boom and lifting millions out of poverty. But nothing lasts forever. Now, drone shots show industrial parks looking like abandoned movie sets, shuttered gates, dusty machines, empty dorms. Thousands of workers are packing up and leaving, a total reversal of the migration that built the city. Reports describe for rent signs everywhere and high vacancy rates. Data backs this up. China's manufacturing PMI has been dipping below 50, signaling contraction. Exports from Shenzhen ports are down, especially in electronics and furniture. Foreign investment is slowing, and even electricity use in factories is flatlining, a sure sign machines aren't running. So, what's causing this? It's a perfect storm. First, China's not cheap anymore. Wages have quadrupled since 2010 thanks to a shrinking workforce and government hikes.
Add in skyrocketing land prices and tough environmental rules. Factories need big bucks for pollution controls. Low margin businesses like textiles can't hack it.
Then there's geopolitics. The US-China trade war since 2018 slapped tariffs on everything, making Chinese exports pricier. Companies are adopting a China plus one strategy, diversifying to avoid risks. Rushing to the west or nearshoring to Mexico is big, especially for chips and meds.
And don't forget China's home front. The real estate crash tanked demand for appliances and furniture. People are saving, not spending, after COVID lockdowns.
Plus, Beijing's pushing high-quality development, focusing on tech like EVs and AI, not old-school assembly lines. These factories are basically being phased out. Okay, but why should you care? Because this isn't staying in Shenzhen. It's unraveling global supply chains. Take electronics. Delays in new phones or laptops because suppliers are gone. Fast fashion? Slower trends, higher prices. Toys? Shortages at Christmas. It's the bullwhip effect. One tiny part fails and everything crashes. Picture this, a Shenzhen factory makes cheap plastic connectors for cars. It closes. Next, a Shanghai harness maker stops. Then a German dashboard supplier halts. Finally, a US auto plant shuts down, furloughing workers and jacking up SUV prices. Companies are scrambling to new hubs. Vietnam's hot for electronics, but its infrastructure's buckling. India's got Make in India, but bureaucracy's a nightmare. Mexico? Perfect for the US market with short shipping, but security issues linger. No one place matches Shenzhen's full package, rebuilding that will take decades. Now, hit your wallet. Prices up. New factories cost a fortune, labor's less efficient at first, shipping's pricier from scattered spots. Out of stock might be the new normal, with fewer choices as companies simplify. Remember cheap China keeping inflation low? That's ending. Globally, trade's reshaping. Regional blocs like USMCA or ASEAN get stronger. New deals pop up, US cozying with India or Vietnam. Geopolitics? Ties deepen with new partners, while China builds its own bloc via Belt and Road. We might see a bipolar world, US-led versus China-led. But it's not all doom. Businesses are adapting. Multi-shoring means spreading out, adding backups even if pricier. Automation's booming, robots and AI to cut labor costs. Produce local, sell local, shortens chains, boosts resilience. Geopolitically, middle powers like India or Mexico gain clout. China's pivoting to high-tech, dominating EVs and solar. Globalization's evolving, from hyper-efficient to resilient, regional, secure. Shenzhen's silence marks the end of an era. It's rising costs, geopolitics, and internal shifts converging. We're heading to fragmented chains, higher prices, but more stability. Businesses, diversify and automate. Governments, forge alliances. You expect changes, but opportunities too. What do you think? Will this make the world economy stronger or spark more chaos? Drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for more deep dives, and hit the bell. See you next time.